Oh, I'll take notes. Okay, I'll fix that. I'll do less of that. I'll do less of that. And boom, he did. What do we have? We had awesome segments throughout the night. Josh Bishop being brought in, is 29 years old, looks like a superstar, looks like a guy that could be in WWE as the world champion right now. And
Fuck yeah.
JCW has him. Like this is like what we saw with JCW. Like it's what it is. It's they're finally on the same page. They're firing on all cylinders, and like I'm hyped. I'm hyped for JCW. That show got me back in. It reeled me back in because it was so fucking great.
Just think about it like this, man. In just that show that we watched, one show, they made 3 main event stars.
Yes,
EC3, I would love to see him hold the JCW championship. He's ready.
he is.
Cruel. They brought Cruel over to JCW. He's a perfect fucking fit.
Yes,
And he's like, I say pair him up with fucking Joel Gertner as his manager, as his mouthpiece. But Joshua Bishop, another solid fucking talent, not even 30 years old, looks literally like Psycho Sid, like the
right.
second coming of Psycho Sid. Like you have these, in my opinion, and I'm sure yours as well, 3 brand new fucking main eventers at the top. I have never been more excited for JCW.
No, they're firing on all cylinders right now. They're doing what the, like so like I'll do the like I'm comfortable doing the pitch for them right now. It's like if you want a show that's firing on all cylinders, that's got storylines, does stuff all over the arena, has good pacing to the shows. Like the matches don't go on for like 20 fucking minutes and take up all that time. No, there's pacing, there's things to talk about, there's stuff going on, there's great characters on that show. Give them a chance, man. Give them
Yeah.
like if you're tired of WWE and their fucking bullshit, you're tired of TNA fucking mailing it in, you're tired of AEW just doing nothing but matches, and we're gonna talk about the last AEW rating.
Sure.
People are saying, "Oh no, it was the NBA fight." No, it wasn't. No. Don't give me that bullshit.
Nope.
JCW is the only show right now that is worth watching. Period.
I was thoroughly impressed. 9 out of 10, and that's very rare.
Yeah.
For a show.
Yes.
But yeah, they fucking knocked it out of the park in the last episode, so definitely check that out if you get the chance. Bischoff, he's not done saying stupid shit though. So he said that the Bloodline is absolutely the best storyline that's ever been written and produced in wrestling. The same guy who actually was part of NWO. So
Right.
if you could read this, go for it.
Well, speaking on his podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Eric Bischoff addressed the Bloodline storyline in WWE. I think the Bloodline storyline is absolutely the best storyline that's ever been written and produced in this industry. Nothing's even close. That doesn't mean it'll have the same impact on the industry as the NWO for a lot of other reasons that have nothing to do with the quality of the story. For God's sakes. Bischoff also commented on the Bloodline reboot in 2026, and if it could be successful despite the involvement of WWE's parent company, TKO. I do think that WWE will get through this hump with TKO. I think creative will settle into a rhythm and things. It'll just be fine. And if I'm right, the Bloodline could be really, really good. And we'll be talking about what a success it is. If it's not, if they can't kind of get where they need to be creatively and corporatively, then yeah, it'll be a miss. We'll see. Eric, it's fucking played out, man. It's not gonna fucking work again unless you integrate a new element into it, like I don't know, The Rock.
Well, what really bugs me is the fact that he is being known as this guy that talks about just stupid shit, and everybody still pays attention to him. Like
Right.
Eric Bischoff has completely ruined his credibility. We have seen the end of Bloodline. It's never going to be revamped. It's never going to be redone. Only if Vince actually has the balls to come back and redo it. That's the only way it's going to be done right.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it as a situation where Eric Bischoff, he's just saying random shit to get clicks nowadays, and this is a perfect example of it.
He's saying shit to get clicks, and I think he wants to be on the good side of WWE. Notice everything he says about like WWE and TNA, who's involved with WWE. It's over the top positive.
Always.
It's almost like he's trying to like get a job in the company, or he's trying to like get another like Great Legends deal or something like that, because he never criticizes them, or he almost never does.
They're always looking for jobs, man. And one of those people is Road Dogg after getting fired from WWE. So Road Dogg says WWE was wrong to underestimate AEW. Good Lord.
God.
So he said, I still love wrestling, and I want to do wrestling, and I want to do it for somebody that wants it and needs it. And I feel that WWE didn't want it or need it anymore. We do not want to see Road Dogg back in an AEW ring. Fucking almost 60 years old Road Dogg.
No.
We're good on that. They were firing all cylinders and making money and records, and I was complacent. I felt like I wasn't earning. I was getting a check, but I felt like I wasn't earning it. It wasn't having any fun either. It got to be so much work that it stopped being fun. So then he was talking about, how you make what 6 figures a year, but you're not having fun with the money. So
Right.
I actually stayed longer than I wanted to, just out of fear of unemployment. Which making 6 figures, what were you? Why were you investing in? Where was the money going? The good Lord.
Right. And who's your boss?
Exactly.
Your best
So,
friend?
Seriously,
What does that say?
says a lot about Triple H. So apparently he credited a conversation with his wife for pushing him to finally walk away. She told him she would go live with you in a tent. He recalled, and I said, I'm coming home right now. He did not soften the company felt to him by the end. It felt like it turned into a business wrestling instead of wrestling business. Why? Because they wouldn't keep your boring ass around. It's like, come on,
Right.
dude. So
Well,
yeah,
no,
now
and they needed a sacrificial lamb, and so I think
Right.
that's what he was. And I think he may understand that, but I don't think he's truly come to grips with the fact that all he was a sacrificial lamb to Triple H. He was just
yeah.
a guy that they needed to get rid of to make the creative team look better. That's all it was.
And we were telling people from the get-go, he was
Yep.
basically the black sheep of season 2. They made him out like this is the fucking retard who's fucking up all the booking. I love it how Triple H can ask the questions but never has the answers. Don't you love that?
I love it. I love it. And like what you were saying is on Unreal. They were literally Triple H has control over that. He could say, don't feature that, don't record that. They chose to make Road Dogg look like a complete fucking incompetent dipshit moron on that show. They did it for a reason. The reason was they needed a scapegoat.
Yeah, no, and here he is. You're absolutely right. So here he is. He's talking about how he's in Jacksonville, Florida for some autograph signing, and he's hoping that he can get a job through Billy Gunn. It's like, Billy Gunn's about to get fired anyways. It's like, come on, man. It's not going to work out. Just saying. But let's go ahead and talk about what Cedric Alexander had to say. So he said on fan tribalism, it makes me question whether you really love pro wrestling. So his whole point here is, we've been in multiple promotions and done well in every single one. What do you think when you see fans engaging in tribalism online? And he said, it makes me question whether you really love wrestling. I love wrestling in all its forms. I watch all the companies, all the talent. I have friends and close acquaintances through various promotions, and so I keep an eye on everything. I would never say one company shouldn't exist of how I feel about it. Everyone deserves to work. Everyone deserves to find a place that makes them feel comfortable and works for them. TNA has been that place for me, and that's exactly why we don't watch it. I'm just saying. So yeah, he was just going on to say, I didn't want TNA to go anywhere. I don't want WWE to go anywhere. I don't want AEW, AAA, or MLW to go anywhere because people need places to work and somewhere they can spread their wings. I'm just happy wrestling has so many places like that and nobody's watching them. So what's the fucking point?
What's the point? Like that's the thing. It's that they're clueless. These fucking wrestlers are clueless. You know what they are? They're just like. I think was his attempt of being like trying to be the whole babyface and all this. Like, come on, don't fight, guys. Let's all just love wrestling. No. I'm sorry. There's some wrestling that you shouldn't love, and there's some wrestling that should be fucking put on blast. Okay, like WWE, you put them on blast. Like, don't be set like. To anybody who's got like criticism about WWE or AEW or TNA, they're allowed to have those criticisms. And if they want to be tribal, hey, you know what? That's their prerogative. I think it's stupid because like you're getting tribal over pro wrestling. But at the end of the day, man, it's, you know what? Like sometimes these companies need a little bit of harshness. Maybe they need a little bit of brutal reality from the fans and not be like constantly sucking their dick, you know?
Well, they do that all the time because that's all that's left. So they suck the fans' dick. And he said, the accessibility to wrestling now means there's wrestling every single day of the week. You're always going to find something wrestling related, something new. Yeah, and it's something that sucks. That's the thing. It's like it's all the same shit once you watch all of it. We've seen all of it, and just about all of it's the same shit.
Yeah, I don't want to hear from anybody say, you guys need to give NWA, TNA a chance. You need to give them a chance. We've given them a chance, asshole. Okay, we've given them all. I'm not saying anyone out there is an asshole that's watching. But what I'm saying is that, to anyone saying that we're not giving these companies a chance, we've given them a chance. We've done reviews. We've done the shows. We've done the reactions. We've done that. We've seen what they have to offer. And quite frankly, it's all the same. Like, seriously, why are fans so tribal when every fucking company is the only company that's different is JCW? Every other company is the same. TNA is the same as WWE. It's the same as AEW. It's the same as NWA. They're all long matches, silly bullshit, and feminism, no matter what company you watch.
That's the thing too, is that there's so many options, but all the same flavor. What's the point?
Right. Like what you're eating, like you're just eating like different company versions of vanilla ice cream. Like one's Breyers, one's Haagen-Dazs, one's Baskin Robbins. But at the end of the day, it's all vanilla ice cream. It's all the same shit.
It's all the same shit. But Cornette, he had a lot of shit to talk about Donald Trump. So when you get the chance. So Cornette tore into the Freedom 250 events on the latest Jim Cornette Experience, taking aim at the collapsing concert series, the UFC's White House card, Dana White and Donald Trump.
All right, trying to find the quote here. All right, okay. On the fair, Jim Cornette said the goal was to milk the rubes into thinking the United States is still not in deep shit. On the concert lineup falling apart, they were booked under the false pretenses and lied about it to 2 fucking weeks until it was being put on. It sounds like wrestling fucking fiasco. On how far it is unraveled. How bad this must fucking thing be when Milli Vanilli doesn't want to be a fucking part of it? We still get Vanilla Ice and Flo Rida. Oh shit, this is a disaster. On Kid Rock, every time you see him, looks like somebody vomited American flags on the corpse of Greg Allman.
What? The fuck?
On the UFC's White House card, Dana White said he's gonna lose $30 million putting on that fucking fiasco of a fight at the White House. On Dana White, he's joined at the hip with Schittler.
Good Lord.
But they're going to spend $30 million of company money to praise Trump's fragile ego and pet him and tickle his fucking taint. On what White gets for it, praise the dictator and tell him how good he looks and how much he's done for him, and then he'll give him the $30 million back in some type of convoluted tax break. He's not giving him the fucking money. He's giving TKO the money. Moron, Jim, come on. Okay, on the card itself, there's no Conor McGregor, there's no John Jones. On the state of the White House grounds amid construction, the only thing that's left is the fucking trailer park.
Wow. Cornette never changed. Please keep on being retarded. We love it. It's good shit.
Yeah, but it keeps sounding like a fucking, like, who does he sound like? Like a fucking,
He sounds like a pissed off racist redneck Mickey Mouse.
He sounds like the love child of Mickey Mouse and Foghorn Leghorn, doesn't he?
Well, I say. It sounds about right.
I say, goddamn, howdy.
So, Heidenreich, apparently he's more blissful than ever. So, he said he's genuinely happy working overnight shifts at Walmart, calling his current life a blessing more than the 20 years after his WWE run. So, being a famous star working for WWE, that's nothing. Nah, what's really the fucking shit in life is going to work at Walmart for minimum wage at midnight in a fucking grocery store. Awesome. Good for you. Reach for the stars, man.
Reach for the stars, yeah. There you go. His dream was always to work the midnight shift at Walmart in some fucking, Kentucky, town that no one's ever heard of. That's been his dream. It's like, yeah, I did become a wrestler, but what I really want to do is to work a midnight shift at Walmart. Whoopee.
And that's the thing, too, is like you would think that Triple H would be like, Michael Cole, getting a little bit too big for your britches. How about we bring back Heidenreich? And just make him the Michael Cole humbler. Give him a job.
Yeah. Send Michael Cole, do an exchange. Send Michael Cole over to Walmart.
Yes. Oh, can you imagine him? He would be the most miserable gay dude greeter ever. Just saying.
Oh, God. I would pay to see it. Oh, God. I would love to see that. That'd be fucking awesome. Michael Cole being a fucking Walmart greeter. How the mighty have fallen.
It should happen. But here's Jay saying some stupid shit. So he said, I still run it back and Jesus was standing in the ring. Yeah, good. Make yourself more hateable, you fucking retard. Please keep on saying more stupid shit so we can actually not see anything good about you. Good. Keep on going for it.
Like, so why does he keep doing it? Like, is it because he's like working for like some like big satanic company and he thinks he's got to like, suck the devil's dick to get a push? Like, what is he doing?
Well, you and I both. I mean, you want to get conspiratorial about it. I mean, there's a demon named alcohol. They call alcohol spirits for a reason. It lowers your vibration. He's running with demons. The more bottles he takes, the more demons he lets in. So, way it is.
I mean, it's, got him, got his brother, Mr. Point 205, and then, I tell you, man, stay away from alcohol. Not good. Not good stuff.
Never good. Nope. So Jay, he's doing some stupid drunk man shit, like publicly hanging out with Jada when he's already married, I believe. So this is what we talk about. You know, you talk about, oh, you guys can't say wrestlers or swingers. Well, what's this?
Well, wait, okay, so I think Jimmy Uso is the one who's married to fucking what, Naomi, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, Jimmy's married to Naomi, but I want to say Jay is in a relationship as well.
I thought he was. I thought Jey Uso was in a relationship. I mean, you know, who knows?
Who knows what's going on there? But yeah, they're making it very public right now. But Jay decided to take part in a very stupid TikTok challenge, so here's him and his brother doing a dumb meme.
Wow, okay. Wow. All right. Hold the elevator. No, we're not going nowhere.
It's sarcastic.
Wow, okay. Wow, okay. Okay, we're doing it.
Mad.
Wow, okay. Wow. Okay?
Take some acting classes. That's all I got to say on that.
I mean, you couldn't see the amazing acting talent there. I mean, you know what? They could probably be like an Oscar award-winning actor. The talent, the overwhelming talent right there, just the acting skill.
Just pour the alcohol on the top of the head and watch the magic happen.
That's right.
Simple as that. But somebody who was probably having a few too many shots when he said this is Lars Suckerman. So Lars Suckerman claims Big E breaking his neck was karma. He said, why does the New Day only kneel for criminal pieces of shit like George Floyd? Not a peep about Austin Metcalf. Interesting how that works. Glad everyone sees the scam that was BLM. Sucks what they did though. Big E is an anti-white racist. His neck break was karma.
Jesus.
And what I would say to that, like, dude, he gave us a shout out, so he's obviously not racist. You're just a retard. Put it that way.
That's right. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're a fucking. And this is what he did too. This is his actual account, by the way. Like, it's got like 30,000 followers.
Yeah. He calls it burner.
God, what a like. It's clearly your fucking account. Burner accounts don't have like 30,000 followers, dumbass. Lars, come on. Like, there's a reason why they can't bring you back. If he would just honestly, if he just shut the fuck up, didn't make any political comments, he could have been brought back by now.
I think the locker room would hate him more than CM Punk. But yeah, you never know. Maybe on NXT, who knows? But you know, Jordan, she got very mad at her husband doing a death match and said he will not be doing this again. Jordan's a grown ass man, or grown ass baby man for that matter. If he wants to go roll around in thumbtacks and glass and all that shit, just let him. Fuck it.
I mean, if he wants to be an idiot, he's an adult, you know. he's earned the right to do stupid shit like rolling in glass for $2, you know.
Absolutely. And Jordan, she had a text that she revealed to everybody. So she says, I hope you love me when I look old. I will love you for always and forever. I'll beat you, old babe. Haha, yeah, but I'm white. LMAO, this is true. It has nothing to do with you being white. It's like that, you know, all the sups that you've taken over the years, they're giving you the fucking Willem Dafoe wrinkles on the face. Just saying, you know, if you slow down on that shit, you'd be okay.
He's gonna wake up to her one morning in the future. He's like, "Oh, good morning, baby." She's gonna look and go,
"Hey, Jordan, you want to roll in Hollywood? There you go.
There you go. You can be fucking William Dafoe. You're the next Willem Dafoe."
Yes, you could do it. So, somebody who was talking about something the big that they wanted to do is David Otunga, and he was saying, could WWE generate an 8K photorealistic AI wrestling match between Bray Wyatt and Macho Man Randy Savage, sell tickets to do it at the Sphere in Las Vegas, and not pay either estate a dime? We explore the question and the law behind it on the latest video from DavidOtunga.com. And this is where a lot of wrestling fans think. They just think, oh, you put on a big fucking match and people will watch. The reason why we watched back in the day is because the story behind the match.
Right. Well, that's the thing is, like, if you're paying money, like, I don't think people are going to pay money to go see two holograms having a wrestling match. You know, I doubt it. What I could see is a thing in the future where it's like, say, like the future of entertainment is like generating your own content and then like your own TV show based on your interests. Like, maybe that could be a part of that in the future. Right now, it's not even close to being anything to worry about. So, yeah, you know, David Otunga is a legit lawyer, so it's interesting to hear his opinion on this. But it's so far in the future that I wouldn't even be worried about it.
Well, that's the problem though. Is you wouldn't have a storyline build up. It would just literally be like, oh, check out this dream match.
Yeah. I guess you could build up a storyline. Like you could create video packages with AI and then like build it up, but it's like, what's the point? You know?
There is none. So that's where wrestling's at. John Moxley was saying, one of the things I really love the most about AEW is that our choices of venue are unique. Yeah, uniquely fucking small. It's like, is that what he likes about them? Is how tiny they are?
This last Dynamite, it looked awful. This fucking summer blockbuster venues they pick look like shit. Like these like boxed in, dark looking, shitty buildings. It looks awful. Like, why are you going there? No, go to venues that look good on TV.
They're going to be booking the office shows pretty soon. I'm waiting for the office shows.
You'll see the fucking, like, those, like, you know, like those panel ceilings, you know what I'm talking about? They're going to be in one of those, yeah.
Yep, 6 feet tall ceiling, all panels. It's coming. But here's a guy who I hope you never see on TV because he just sucks. This is Slade reading the Bible and making sure to point up his middle finger right there like a fucking dork. This is what the type of wrestlers that are on the indies. Like dudes that like look like a screaming homeless guy. This is what is on the indies nowadays. It's disgusting.
I mean, look, this is what a star looks like, you know? Bald, hairy, short guy in a bathtub. You know, that's...
reach for the stars, I guess. But
there you go.
Veda Scott, she said, every time you book a gig, do you assume it's the last one and you'll never work again? Or are you too mentally stable to be in entertainment in the first place? If you're asking a question like that on social media, you should probably go to a therapist, just saying.
Right. Yeah, fuck it. Like, don't do that on social media. Like, tell your therapist that, you know? Because at least that way you're paying him to fucking listen, you know?
Yeah, get something out of it. But,
come on.
Someone who definitely needs to go see a therapist is Steve Carrier. So he said some stupid shit on X that got him under a lot of hot water. So Ringside News put out, said stop licking belts after Zariah licked the NXT International Women's Champions. Some fucking random fucking bullshit belt over in NXT. And he, you know, of course showed off the shot where Paige was licking up mysterious liquids from some sort of organic matter. And yeah, posted that right there. And what was it? AB Combos Wrestling Edition said, this is one of the worst posts we've ever seen. Absolutely unnecessary, unwarranted, and unacceptable. We blurted out, debated, commenting on one of the most horrific times in Zariah's life, and put up for what, clicks? They won't be, but Ringside News should be ashamed of themselves for having the thought of posting this. They're disgusting.
Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, you're a hero, buddy. Yeah, you're a real hero. Yeah, there you go. No, one of the worst times in Saraya's life was when she was with Alberto Del Rio and the shit that he was doing. But yeah,
that's what I love is that they'll never bring up the fact that she was legitimately abused and mentally harassed by Alberto Del Rio. At the very least, she had a good time with two dudes. I'll give her that.
Yeah, I mean it was embarrassing for them. I mean, their packages were talked about and laughed about, and
Yep, it was a good time for all. But Steve Carrier, he got even the attention of Saraya, who said, IWC having my back, love you guys for it. So this is the problem. And this is the problem right here, is the wrestlers are too intertwined with the fan base online. There's no separation.
Well, I mean, like, Steve Carrier was not trying to be a dick to her. He was just trying to be funny. Like, come on, like, have a fucking laugh. Why do we all have to be so serious? Pull the stick out of your ass. Come on.
They look at it like because he works for a dirt sheet, he's supposed to be reputable. This is Steve Carrier. You don't give a shit.
Inside News,
right?
Like, come on, like it's like the fucking it's like what's that fucking like Bat Boy and all those what's the name of that magazine?
It's the National Enquirer of X.
Yeah,
we're used to it. But yeah, Steve does go great with that. But Sean Ross Sapp, another dirt sheet writer, said, there's a lot of rumors and rumors about rumors of CM Punk going around. I'll share the reckless speculation that has been shared with me tomorrow on The Hump with John Alba. I don't want to even know how the fuck they came up with the name The Hump. Like, what the hell, guys? Come on.
The Hump. Oh, God. I mean, like, not, and with John Alba, like, not really dispelling the rumors going around,
Yeah, just making it worse. Just saying. But let's go ahead and show you Tatum Paxley. This is what we say. A lot of these NXT women, they get into some weird shit, and here's Tatum up to some weird shit.
This is Rouge. I've located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
you know how much fucking weird Sonic furry porn was flooded into her inbox after she posted that video? That she probably is like, I'll never do this ever again.
Hopefully she learned her lesson. I mean, because she is hot. I mean, she is. So
Yeah.
I mean, she can make it look good, but you're gonna be dealing with the psychos, dude. You're gonna be dealing with the fucking like a lot of weird little fucking mushroom pictures in your fucking.
I'm just saying, we know some cool Sonic fans out there,
Yeah.
but trust me, dude.
Yeah,
that
no
Sonic,
knows.
there's some fucking weird Sonic fans out there. She's gonna be seeing all sorts of fuzzy navels, so to speak. It's gonna be a bad time for her. I feel bad. Lock your account while you're at it. Just saying.
I mean, for your sake, because they're gonna come out. They're gonna comment weird shit on your posts. They're gonna send you weird DMs. Just like it's just
Prevent
it's
it.
what's left. It's what's left of the fan base. And you know what? Blame Triple H. Don't blame us. Don't blame two YouTubers.
Nope.
Blame Triple H.
Always.
Blame him for exclusively catering to these fucking idiots, for driving all the casual fans away. Blame him. Don't blame us. You know?
And you can also blame Dave Meltzer for being
Oh yeah.
the idiot that he is. So it's time for Dave Meltzer's The Dorky Goblin. And we're going to start off with a clip of Dave talking about how ludicrous it was that Rey Mysterio and Undertaker would dare disrespect the holy name of CMLL.
Rey Mysterio was a guest on Undertaker's show. Basically, Rey was talking about, I went to Arena Mexico CMLL, and then Undertaker immediately jumps in and goes, "Who's that? Never heard of that. MLC, MLW, or whatever." And Rey kind of gets the hint right away. It's like he's in a bad position, because it's like, what's he gonna say? You know what I mean? It's like, you got to keep it cordial. You're on his podcast. You're in a wrestling war. They're the enemy. So Rey does, LLMC, and they're trying to kind of make fun of CMLL in a pretty, in a way that came off very, very, very tacky. And then at the end, it's kind of like, do they even still exist anymore? Are they still around? And it's kind of like, of all the things to say, I mean, look at the equivalent. Let's just say that, who'd it be? Tony Khan, MJF do an interview, and somehow the subject of WWE comes up. And instead of saying anything, they just go, "I've never heard of WWE. EAW, are they still around? Do they still exist?" And that's kind of like what they did. And so I thought that really came off tacky. I kind of felt sorry for Rey a little bit, because I think that he was put in a position once Undertaker, made it clear that we have to do this party line, that, they're we don't know if they even exist anymore, but I can't imagine that Rey really wanted to go along with it. He did, so he does deserve blame. He was on the show, but the way that it was set up, was kind of like, it put him in a bad position, and he is, but it's like, it couldn't have been more tacky.
Oh, for
Holy,
God's sakes.
dude, he was so fucking triggered over that. Like, so triggered that they dare to mock CMLL. It's like, dude, they literally are the competition.
Dave is like, who does Undertaker think he is? The Undertaker?
Who does Rey Mysterio think
He deserves a blame too as well. Don't let him off the fucking hook, even though he's like a lucha legend.
It's like,
what was Ray gonna do? Punch Undertaker in the face? I mean, come on, Dave.
dude, Rey Mysterio literally is a AAA employee that works underneath Undertaker. He's talking
Right.
to his boss. What the fuck?
Right. So it's like, yeah, they're the competition. So it's like, come on, Dave. Good God. Like, why does Dave have to be so fucking hypersensitive over that? You know what it is? It's just on me.
What's that?
Who is CMLL affiliated with?
You
Who are they tied with?
Tony, because of me.
Tony Khan. Absolutely.
yeah,
They got the CMLL partnership going on. There you go.
That's where it's at. So, Dave, he's a very opinionated man, and he was talking about the top 3 matches he's ever seen. So, Drainmaker said, 9 years ago today, Kenny Omega and Kazuchi Okada went to a 60-minute time limit draw in their second match of Dominion 2017. This Rainmaker
sucked.
exhaustion spot remains a work of art, match rated 6.25 stars by WON.
Dave said, at the time, the best match I have ever seen. Even today, I'd have it in the top 3.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Why?
Oh god, like I ask why, but like with Dave Meltzer, it's like it's almost a gimmick at this point, you know, just to be this like this clueless douchebag idiot about like, well, actually, like that's all Dave is doing.
Yep.
Dave, it's a shitty fucking match. It didn't even deserve 1 star. There was no selling in it at all. They were just spamming a bunch of fucking moves.
It doesn't matter. Went through a time limit draw, and I come 6 1/4 times. So heck, we got 6 1/4 stars.
Very scientific method. I just count the comballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1.5. Do 6.5.
Perfection.
He's got a system. What can I tell you?
He does. So, King Figgy said Eddie Hall has nearly 100 pounds on Tommy Fury, and Dave, he had to chime in. He said,
Try the math a second time.
I doubt he even knows who the fuck you are. I doubt he even fucking cares.
Yeah, it's like you think King Figgy is going to give a shit about what Dave Meltzer said? Come on.
Yeah, this is not even fucking wrestling. What the hell, man? Stick to your
Right.
lane.
Stay in your lane, Dave.
So Dave said,
Is there anyone in Yushin who can answer this question? How come this past week were the panel ratings in 18 to 49 for Dynamite 55% higher than panel plus Big Data, 17% higher for SmackDown, and 25% higher for Collision?
So let me go through this again. Is there anyone in Nielsen who can answer this question? How come this past week were the panel ratings in 18 to 49 for AEW 55% higher than the panel plus Big Data? 7%. Okay, so he's saying there's a discrepancy. It can happen. I mean, it's people can fuck up the reporting. Even Brandon Thurston can fuck up from time to time. It happens. I don't know. What I do know is that AEW's they've been putting on decent at best shows, and the ratings are going down. The AEW need to be fucking firing on all cylinders. They need to be pulling out their best, and right now they're not doing that.
Dave always has excuses.
So he said, AEW did 542K on Wednesday against a monster NBA number. Still third in the time slot on cable and 9th overall for the night. That's panel plus Big Data. Old school panel numbers have been higher, far higher as of late.
So what he's trying to say is that AEW is a direct competitor to the NBA Finals, you know, and people would rather watch the NBA Finals over Amazing Wrestling. So
No, like the fucking diehard wrestling like what casual fan is watching AEW?
none.
Right.
It's just they pretty much got what's left of the Fed hating fan base, which is not much. It keeps on dwindling out as the years go by. But Dave, he forgets to change even his picks that involve the Fed. So notes on why WWE switched some major dates around and more records officially set by Rousey versus Carano when it comes to non-UFC MMA. He doesn't give a shit. He's just like, hey,
She posts the same fucking picture. It's only going to get a like or 2 likes anyways.
so this is what he does. He don't care. I think
crazy,
honestly,
I
think I'm sorry. I think he's got a tweet deck and he just automatically tweets the shit out.
Could be. I mean, with how much he tweets, it very well could be. He could have a tweet deck. But yeah, like 4 likes, 5 likes for Dave Mel. I mean, it's not that great for him, man.
Nah. You got to give it up, Dave. Too much gamage. Give it up. But he's talking about things that would be fantastic for Tony. So Brad said, this is bad for AEW.
Tony Khan thinks it's fantastic. I can judge it until I see who is in charge of the decisions they make. There's a best case scenario that is fantastic, but also a worst case scenario.
Once you admit what the worst case scenario is, Dave, then not being on fucking Paramount. Why don't you admit it?
I mean, there is a chance that they're not going to get renewed. There is a chance. Now, I think they do get renewed, but there is a chance, and I think that's what Dave could be talking about. And that could be a reason why my AEW is a thing, that Tony Khan just wants to be prepared. So the fact that that Tony Khan has that could be his way of either cutting off the middleman or maybe he's not confident that he's getting renewed. Who knows?
I mean, either way, I look at it like a safety precaution. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Good for him on that. So, MMA Joey said Anthony Smith is a brain-dead CTE riddled shill for the UFC. So those clowns claiming it's not political and the UFC was saved by Trump are fucking idiots. Dave said,
The idea UFC was saved by Trump is as delusional as it gets. It would be like saying WWE was saved by Ted Turner. In fact, you could make a better case because Ted presenting wrestling on cable in the 70s and then drawing so big did start pro wrestling's run on cable, which changed the industry. But in fact, Turner did not save WWE either.
are we going to completely ignore the fact that WWF was like the first American company on closed circuit pay-per-view? Like, does that not even matter?
Are we going to forget the fact that that the fucking Saturday Night Main Event Hogan versus Andre pulled in 33 million viewers?
On
We're gonna
NBC.
forget that?
Right.
On NBC.
Exactly.
Did Ted Turner own NBC? No.
And anything to leave out WWE and just basically say WWE did not make wrestling. It's all an agenda now, man.
No, it really is an agenda. It's sad. It's like, but yeah, I will agree that anyone that the UFC is like a fucking major sports brand. Like it's not needing to be released. It needs star power. There's no doubt about it. I think this. Right. I do think that this venue will get a lot more attention to UFC than it's had probably in the past 10 years. I think this is going to be this will probably be the most watched fight in the past 10 years in UFC.
This is one of the few times I'll say this. You can have an event like this when it's got a gimmick like this. It'll get the attention. Right. You don't even need stars like Cornette was saying for an event like this because people are going to watch it anyways.
Well, yeah, because it's a fucking UFC fight on the White House lawn. It's like, how often are you going to see that?
Right.
But like, I wouldn't, with these MMA guys, I wouldn't say that Trump is saving UFC. What he's doing is he's giving it a boost.
Yeah, it's just a publicity bump like he did for WWE back in the day. So I get it. But Dave, he wants more money. Richie said, what's the logic behind that? The shows are clearly better when it's just 2 hours.
They get more money for 2 hours in USA. There's nothing that they can put on from 10 to 11 p.m. that could do a third of the numbers.
So you're telling me that psych reruns would not do better than wrestling? I think they would be. Just say.
Probably would. They probably would.
Just anything to fucking just hate on WWE. It's sad. I know we hate on WWE, but at least we're real and we hate on everything as well, you know?
Absolutely. So like, yeah, I mean, look, the only reason why WWE is getting the deal with USA is because they've been on there for a long time and it still pulls in more viewers than really anything else. But with that being said, WWE's SmackDown viewership, that it is dropping. It's dropping to a point where if it gets to 600,000, 500,000, okay, now you're looking at shows that could replace it. And look, I mean, people thought that it going under 1 million was impossible. It happened back in the fall. So it could happen.
That's what wrestling never ceases to surprise us with how low it can get. It's really a race to the bottom right now. But Dave was talking about a match he hated. So Dry Jack Mulligan said, where does Okada versus Shibata from Sakura Genesis rank alongside those? Did the viciousness of the headbutts factor in, even though we didn't know how severe they were at the time?
Dave said, I hated that match. Still do. I will grant you I wouldn't argue if you called it one of the best matches in history. I'd say it was as well, but I still hated it.
That doesn't make any sense. How can you like a match and then hate it at the same time? What the fuck?
It's like saying, I hate Triple H's booking, but I also like it.
I wouldn't believe you if you said it, but I get it, wow, Dave, just never change. But it's really bad nowadays. We've been talking about how on the Wrestling Observer newsletter, when they do their podcast, that Brian is now pushing back more than ever against Dave. So here's him basically kind of making fun of Dave's fuck up on reporting.
Sarray was supposed to be in the Owen tournament. The day after they announced her for the tournament, she went online and said, I'm injured. I'm not going to be working for at least a month and this and that. And I remember the timing was such that I actually asked, like, something, I mean, why was this announced? She's hurt. And the answer I got was, everything advertised for the tournament is planned to happen. I was like, well, I guess he knows something I don't know. So, she, the week of the show, this past Monday, did an interview with Tokyo Sports, and I mean, this interview was like, this is the worst promotion for a match I've ever seen. She's like, I'm hurt. I shouldn't be doing this match. I'm bringing someone with me for a, backup in case something goes wrong. Chono's like, the interviewer's like, you shouldn't do this match. Don't do it. It was like the weirdest interview and still advertised. And then the day of the show, Tony claims unforeseen circumstances. She's not cleared. And it's just like, why in God's name was she announced for this tournament in the first place? That's the first question. And then on Observer Radio, Dave says, well, she was cleared in Japan, but then didn't get cleared here in the U.S. Now, I don't think Dave's lying. I'm sure somebody told him that. And maybe it's true, okay? But I will just say that I talked to several people over the last couple of days in Japan, and they are very skeptical that she got cleared in Japan. it was pointed out to me that, you know who's not cleared in Japan? Shibata. But he manages to get cleared by the AEW doctors. AEW is clearing people, and has cleared people, that were not cleared in Japan. It was also pointed out, if she's cleared in Japan, why hasn't she been wrestling in Japan? So anyway, I have no idea. I mean, this is just like, I mean, I don't know. But at the end of the day, they did sub in Maya World, and because of what happened to Maya World's brother, I guess his car broke down, and he was, standing on the side of the road, and someone hit him, and he was killed.
That sucks.
And so they gave her the spot in the tournament, and she won. And it was a great feel-good story.
Brian is so close to say, Dave is wrong a lot. I'm sorry. I work with a fucking idiot, okay? He's so close, dude.
He's like, I fucking hate him. He's just making shit up all the time. That fucking asshole.
I'm waiting for the lover spat between them. It's going to be great TV, I tell you.
So he's like, oh really, that's what you're gonna do? Okay, so what's this? I'm gonna take you off Wrestling Observer Radio. You're gonna be working with that fucking washout Brian Zane in no time. Hope you enjoy it, you fucking prick. All you had to do was just suck my dick, but you chose not to, so enjoy irrelevancy. I'll still do it, Dave. Dave! Too fucking late. My back door is closed.
All right, guys. Before we get to
All right.
some ratings, and there's some low ratings, I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to our Patreon stuff. We had a video drop today. Matt Cardona, Wrestlers Are Strange. So we have a new series for you where we delve into how strange these wrestlers are, and Matt is one of the strangest ones out there. So check that out on Patreon, only $1 a month. Also, coming out tomorrow, How to Book Obafemi. In our opinion, one of the 4 pillars of WWE, you need to put this guy at the top and treat him like money. So
They do.
we're going to lay that out coming real soon, both of them on Patreon. That one is coming tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. But now it's time for some ratings. So where do you want to start on ratings?
Let's start with Monday Night Raw. Okay,
All right.
so we got a number to talk about. So
Sure.
the number for the June 1st episode of Raw, people are saying it was a fuck up. No.
Nope.
2 million viewers globally. And by the way, for anyone who's saying, yeah, but okay, but the NBA playoffs. First off, the NBA playoffs wouldn't affect it. You want to know why? Because that number is counted over a week.
Right. Well, and,
So, yeah.
but here's the thing too, that we got to preface this too. The actual number was below 2 million. He just rounded it up because WWE paid him probably 10K more. Who knows?
Well, so what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at netflix.com/TUDUM/top10/TV. So like Netflix's own numbers, their own website has the top 10, the global top 10. And so they put Raw at number 9 globally with 2 million viewers. It was like an hour and 47 minutes long. And then it had 6.2 million watch hours, which is strange. But I mean, but again, I mean, let's, for Raj Giri was saying, well, that didn't make much sense. Well, let's look at the other shows. Okay. So the four seasons, season 1, okay, had 2 million viewers. It did less than Raw, 2 million viewers, 8.4 million watch hours. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Then you have this one here. A Girl's Good Guide to Murder, season 2, 2.1 million viewers, 9.9 million watch hours.
Wow. Okay.
So you
no
can get
excuse.
you can get a low rated show with a decent watch hour number. So there's no excuse. There's no competition. Even if there was competition, the number's counted over a week. It's people can watch it later, and that's what happened. People will tune in and watch it later. That's the thing. That's why that argument for Netflix doesn't hold water. That argument may hold water for SmackDown, but not for Raw.
No, not at all. So yeah, obviously a very bad number, and they're trying to cope with it, which is sad. You want to talk about some SmackDown?
Sure, let's talk about SmackDown.
Okay.
All right. So the June 5th episode of SmackDown, 1,089 million. So 1,089,000 viewers.
Ooh,
Bro.
And then even like 7.5, and this is like one of their first times coming to Italy in a long time, and this is the best they can get. It's terrible.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like what we're seeing right now is that like there's really not a difference between the ratings for the European shows and the ratings for just the regular stateside shows. You know, like there's not much of a difference. They're in the ballpark.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about it, is that you look at this difference and there isn't much.
No.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, SmackDown's going to drop below 1 million. It's only a matter of time. Just wait.
And people, you also got to keep in mind, like when they went under 1 million viewers back in October, that was with the old formula that Netflix had of like big data plus panel, right? So what they did right after that, right around like late January, early February, they introduced the dash panel, which basically shows that there's a lot more people watching. So what happened is it's inflating the numbers for SmackDown, for Dynamite, for TNA. About 20 to 30% more than what they were before. So this is with the dash panel helping out the number. This is with like a 20 to 30% bump. Like that's how fucking bad this is.
So you'd think without the bump, man, we'd be looking at something that's around 700K. For Raw, we'd be looking at something that's around 1.7K. And you got to think too, it's not domestic anymore. That's worldwide. 1.7 mil.
No. That is domestic. That is for America.
No, I'm talking for Raw. No,
for Raw.
It would be 1.7 million or 1.6 domestically.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry, worldwide, which is terrible. But domestically here, look at this. This would be 700K domestically.
It very well could be. I mean, that's the thing, is that like they're really not doing anything to bring people in. Like they're really not generating a lot of interest other than bringing some chicks up from NXT and not doing anything with them. So it's like what am I tuning in for other than to see Cody Rhodes' boring ass say, talk about guys? What the fuck am I tuning? Like, what is there to tune in for?
Carmelo Hayes banger matches, maybe.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, the can't miss Carmelo Hayes matches. Okay, yeah. The fucking burn the house down. I mean, like, who gives? And that's the problem, man. Is that there's nothing to fucking tune in for with Raw or SmackDown. With CM Punk being out, yeah, that hurts. With Brock Lesnar not being able to be on TV every week, that hurts. But with that being said, that's why you got to build the future. You got to build up Femi. You got to build up Trick Williams. And if Triple H gets his way, he's not going to. He's just going to elevate Sami Zayn into the fucking world title scene, and there you go. You know, it's.
Yeah, we don't need that at all, man. You want to talk about NXT?
Sure, let's talk about NXT.
Okay, NXT.
548,000 viewers.
This is what happens when you have gay dudes doing fucking Mr. NXT pageants. Just saying.
Well, it's like they're trying to tell you with the viewership, man. They're trying to tell you that it's like we don't want to see this shit. There's nothing like Naraku isn't worth it. And that's the funny thing is they brought in Naraku, they brought in Mason Rook, and they didn't get a bump. Like that's what I love.
Because
like,
they're not stars.
No. If you want a bump, bring in Steve Macklin.
They got to look to bring in Steve Macklin, Mike Santana. I say anybody they can from TNA. Even I hate to say it, Leon Slater. Just whoever you can get from TNA at this point.
Yeah, they got to get people. They got to get people that have some kind of star power that like people know about, that aren't fucking just embarrassing to look at, like Mason Rook. They got to bring in people that actually are going to make money for WWE. Not like Mason Rook ain't going to make you money. Naraku ain't going to fucking make you money. None of them are.
No, not at all. So we were covering the Dynamite rating earlier. I didn't have it for WrestleNomics. So what do you have for Dynamite?
So I've got that rating. Okay, so it pulled in 542,000. So it pulled in less than NXT.
Wow. And that's it sucks too, because you put MJF back at the top, but you have no stories for him. It's just more. Look, what it is they're like, you know what? This is what all these fucking promoters, these lazy fucking promoters are thinking. Oh, we got the NBA Finals. Oh, we got the World Cup. Let's just fucking give up for a couple months. This is literally their fucking mind state. Why even compete?
Well, really, it pisses me off too, because it's like this is when you want to be pulling out your best. You want to be bringing out your best right now. So it's like, God, man,
I don't get it. I really don't get it. But let's talk about the Collision number, though.
All right.
Not much better. People are saying, "Oh, this isn't too bad." It's not like it's gonna go to 600K. This is what the thing is with Collision. Is people celebrate it even getting close to 500K.
Well,
even
let's
getting
look at
close
this-
to 500,000. You know,
Well,
it's
let's
sad.
let's look at this number. So the AEW rating was 542,000 viewers. Let's look at this number, 496. That ain't far away from Dynamite's rating. Like, when was the last time that Collision was ever that close?
Well, and notice what they've been doing too lately is they've been doing these double shows where they do Collision and Dynamite back to back.
Right.
This isn't one of them, but
No.
they're literally piggybacking Collision off of Dynamite, and this is the best they can get.
They have been, and yeah, and this is, they didn't do it for this one, but they have been doing it, and it really wasn't doing that much for the ratings. But to me, it's just that Dynamite's sinking. Like, no one fucking cares about it, and the problem with it is that we've seen it. Like it's great they put the title back on MJF, but we've seen it already.
Right.
We've seen it already, man. Put the fucking title on Bobby Lashley. Build up somebody new. Build up somebody that could actually be a fucking threat, or that could actually look like an intimidating heel champion, not MJF with his fucking goofy Miz ripoff gimmick. He's a talented guy, but come on, we've seen it already.
Well, that's the trip too. Is we've seen a lot of like good young talent in AEW just get passed up for Tony's favorites. He loves the vanilla midgets.
He does.
I like just the fact they brought back Brian Cage to job to speedball Mike Bailey tells everything of what Tony likes and what he doesn't like.
No, it really does. Like, and look, okay, even if I were to look at the ratings, let's say that the NBA Finals is taking a bite out of the viewership. Okay, so yeah, so okay, Dynamite last week did 638,000. I mean, it's granted this week's Dynamite is a lot lower than last week's, but you could have like fought harder. Like the week before did 613, or no, sorry, 2 weeks before that did 613, 585. That was before the NBA Finals. So it's like, yeah, it's not helping, but they could still be putting their best foot forward. You know what I mean? And they're not doing that, in my opinion. So,
and that's all of wrestling. That's what we're trying to tell people is it's not just WWE, it's not just
No.
TNA, it's not just AEW. It literally is all these fucking companies except for JCW. So, but speaking of, let's get the TNA number on here. 226K, and they're jacking themselves off over this. They're like, see, don't listen to all those TNA haters. We're actually winning here.
no, like I would, but even still, I wouldn't be bragging about this number. Like TNA should be getting over 300,000. And the reason I say that,
especially on AMC, dude,
exactly, like they should be getting, especially when they're on AMC, they're on a much bigger platform. But no, they're getting this rating because of the creative team they get. Because Hunter Johnson and Tommy Dreamer are your head of creative. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get a show that will struggle to get 200,000. I mean, they got over this week, but is this sustainable? I doubt it.
Well, that's what we see with TNA is that it's pretty much been deemed to this territory, 200K. It's not going to go farther up. It's not going to go farther down. It may go down to like the lowest, maybe to 150. If it goes below 150, AMC should really just cash the check and get the fuck out of the whole wrestling business.
They should, and honestly, and it's a shame too, because like TNA, they're not only are they fucking things up for them, but they're fucking things up for other people too that could get a TV deal, like say a JCW. This is not a good look because like there are other companies out there that give a shit, that have money that behind their production that could be doing better on AMC, but they don't care. They just don't give a fuck. They say, well, we got this contract in place for the next 3 years, so we're good.
Jeez.
Well, maybe not. Maybe there's an out clause. Who knows?
And wrestling is very interesting right now in the fact that a lot could change. I don't think anything is really stable at this point. There's a lot of wiggle room. So let's see what happens further down the line, especially summertime. But do you have any more ratings?
No.
Okay, let's go ahead and go to Super Chats. So Modest Music was saying Danhausen sucked Triple H's nose. Gave him a nose job. I don't doubt it. Danhausen seems like the type of slimy little fucker to go and do dirty things for favor, so I would not put it past him.
It's like, all right, I went to Hollywood and I had to do a little bit of a humiliation ritual, and I did it, and my asshole is still sore to this day. But you know what? I'm being promoted by NBA.
Why do you think he walks with that hunch? I'm just saying.
I paid my dues.
That he has. Punk told him how to do it, and after that, he's been winning. Good for him.
He took my sage advice. Yeah.
Yeah, take it up the ass. Yeah.
Punk's advice. Bend over.
Yeah.
So Carson was saying it's probably going to be Liv versus Raquel at Queen of the Ring final since they're having this backstage drama.
I think so.
Which really sucks too because Here's the thing that really bugs me about Triple H booking and why enough people don't talk shit about it. He literally will take two people who have amazing chemistry and break them up because he has nothing better planned, because he's all out of feuds and angles. So he's like, just make one of you a shitty face and the other one a shitty heel, and then you feud for a couple months, and then you team back up for like nothing happened. Yeah, fans will love it.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't work out, we'll just pretend like it didn't happen. You know, it's not like we care about continuity or storylines or anything really, you know. And people say, oh, the ticket sales are going down, and I'm like, yeah, but what you forgot is that I'm sucking Nick Khan's, you know what, and so I'm safe.
And that's the thing, is that's why he doesn't care. He literally will mail it in every fucking week with these fucking TV dinner Raws and these TV dinner SmackDowns, because he doesn't have to care. He's protected, you know?
He doesn't have to care. He doesn't have to care until, you know, they're stateside and TKO actually gives a fuck and are breathing down his neck. Like, that's the thing that drove me crazy about, because I watched that Cross interview. It drove me crazy when I was listening to it, because like Cross and Ariel Helwani, they were saying that, oh no, the product was so much better in 2023 and in 2024. Something happened, and you know what happened? You know what it was? It had to have been TKO. No. What you don't understand is that in 2023, CM Punk came back. 2024, The Rock came back, and Roman. 2025, John Cena and Brock Lesnar came back. 2026, what major returns have come back to WWE?
None. But even then, that's sad though that we're having to go back to returns because there's no storylines. That's returns? Literally all Triple H has is, let me see what veteran I can get back to step back in the ring, and let me see who I can break up. That's all he fucking has. Oh, and tournaments. Don't forget about tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, that's been his plan this whole time, is that, like, if interest is soft, he'll just bring people back. Like, he started that out with Bray Wyatt back in the fall of 2022, and then the fall of 2023, he brought back CM Punk, and then shortly thereafter, The Rock came back, and then Roman came back, and then the year after that, John Cena and Brock Lesnar came back. And so, like, but there are no stars to return. Like, who's going to, other than The Rock, who the fuck is going to return? Brock's about to leave after SummerSlam. Who's returning?
You know,
other than maybe The Rock.
You know what name I heard floated, and it wouldn't put it, like, he's old as shit, but he's still in good shape. They're talking about getting DDP to return to the ring.
No, good God. Yeah.
Well, and guess who returned to the ring on their first indie match last week? Fucking JBL. So, who knows?
With JBL, he's not like an Undertaker, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. JBL is a star, but he's not a guy who you're going to put on like an ejaculation chamber and you're going to sell a bunch of tickets. Like that's not what's going to happen. Or like The Rock, you know, like they need like a mega star, and there's none left. They're all gone. Like, you know, who's left?
Well, that's the thing too about JBL. He now looks like a baked ham with the toupee. Nobody wants to see that shit. I'm just saying, you know.
He looks like he ate Violent J, you know.
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, well, let's hope he gets in shape. Chapter 2 was saying Julia has sold more shirts than Cody since Mania, and that's what really is frustrating. We were trying to cover. Well, we were trying to cover that during our Triple H is a bad booker on Cody being a no draw. Is that literally everybody else on SmackDown moves more merch than him, gets more views than him? It really is mind-boggling how he's still at the top, still the champion, and still shoved down your throat. Like, how TKO hasn't even stepped in and been like, what are you doing? Like, nobody likes this guy. What the fuck are you doing?
Right. And, you know, I'll even you know, put it out there. There's a rumor going around that CM Punk, when he does come back, he's going to be coming back to SmackDown because the ratings are soft. The interest in SmackDown is soft. And here's the funny thing. You can't blame Road Dogg anymore.
They'll always find somebody to blame. I think Michael P.S. Hayes will be next on the blame list. It's always going to be everybody underneath Triple H. Even Ryan Ward, he would throw him to the fire. Triple H has no loyalties, only to Nick Khan. I think that's the only one. But even then, I kind of doubt that. So, yeah, it's just, you're going to see a lot of fuckery happening. And it's sad. It's really sad. Mike Zilla said, I'm turning 34 on Tuesday. Love you guys. Much love, Mike Zilla. Have a very happy birthday. Have a good one. So, see what we got here. It is okay. So with that taken care of, let's get to some impressions.
All right.
It is impression time. Go move this up.
Oh, did we mention that Vince won the fucking... It's going to arbitration. He's not going to have to deal with that bitch anymore. So, you know.
Yeah. Just to recap, if you're just joining us, we covered in the beginning of the show, that Vince, yeah, he's set to move to arbitration. This is all going to be behind him. Might see a return. Who knows, man?
It's very possible. You know, this was one of the big things in the way of that, and now Vince is free. So, you know,
yeah, just saying. Okay, so the next one, maybe Danhausen uncursed them. I'm just saying.
Oh, there you go. Oh, so the Knicks are I think they're the champions right now. Is that right?
Next one. So that's what's going on, at least in
Are
the
they
chat.
the
so.
NBA champions right now? Let me see. It's news, I guess. Is it over? Did they win? Is this it?
Said New York Knicks win the championship. This one I'm seeing all over the chat.
Shit.
So there you go.
There you go, man. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, they were that fucking like a couple of days ago, that fucking like they were about to lose. They were like down 30 points. They had like a rally comeback and they ended up winning the thing. So you know what? Credit to the Knicks, man. They were a clutch fucking team and they did what it took to win, man. Good for them.
Yeah. So impression time. Helio says impression. Becky and Seth asked Taker to take them to AAA. Okay. So I'll be Undertaker for this. Which one do you want to be?
I'll be Seth and I could be Seth and Becky if you. I mean,
Yeah, that's
whichever
fine.
One, you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. All right.
I can't believe I gotta bring these fucking jokers over here. Noseman gave me the call. It's okay. You can use them and have them put over your top guys. Sure, they might hurt them, but at least they're kind of stars. I don't know about that. Oh, wait, here they come. Hey, guys, what's
Get the
up?
fuck in there, Seth. Get in there. Oh, get in there, you little bitch, or I'll fuck you in the butt.
Alright. Hey guys, so I heard your Triple H wants us to wrestle at Triple A. Here's the deal. I'm in the main event. I got a limousine, I got a private jet, and a bullet green. I'm in this one locker, okay?
You get a dirty Uber to the arena, and I'll maybe pitch in for you to get a hostel with a cot. Sound good?
You want to really have to do this?
Shut the fuck up, you little bitch. Take the fucking deal or I'll fuck you in the butt.
Alright, deal taker. Okay.
Damn straight now. Get in the fucking Uber right now.
So Helio says impression. Noseman prefers bald Jade Cargill. Okay, so I'll be Jade coming backstage and you're Noseman and Gorilla.
Okay.
What the hell, man? That fucking bitch tore my fucking wig off. What the hell?
Ooh.
Man, look at me. Look at
Ooh.
my bald ass motherfucking head. Look at I'll be wearing some golden wig and shit. What the fuck?